What's up? Aaron Allender here for DMB Freak. Covers and lessons. Just all Dave stuff. I just got a new webcam here and I'm finally able to come back on YouTube again. I lost like 3,000 subscribers and over 10 years of lesson videos because someone hacked my Gmail and YouTube account with a Tesla scam. And they shut it down on me and I couldn't get a hold of anyone. So I'm starting from scratch again on here, trying to get more lessons and stuff back up for you guys. But in the meantime, I'm basically testing this Streamlabs connection here, the new webcam, and I'm going to do some alternative tuning stuff for you. So, recent subscriber John Oko, he was asking about some tuning alternatives for songs that Dave does on different guitars. So your standard guitar, you know, that's E, A, D, G, B, E, standard tuning, right? But then you have ones in raised B that starts with it goes B, E, A, D, F sharp, B. It's a higher pitch entirely. The songs like Stay or Leave and O and Lying in the Hands of God, and yeah, there's a whole bunch of songs that if you type in Dave's songs you'll see that they're in raised B, and you can't play them all on a standard guitar per se. But I do have some alternatives for some of them. And then on the other end of the spectrum you have a baritone guitar, which starts with it's a low B. It's the same as a raised B idea, but it's a low B. It's an octave lower, so you get songs like Break Free. Then you get songs like So Right. So there's a bunch of those songs that are in different tunings, and then on top of it also there's a raised B guitar and there's a lower B baritone guitar. This is a 7-string that I retuned so you can play it like a baritone. And then there's another guitar he plays, which is his Gryphon, Gryphon. So there's a bunch of songs on the Gryphon that most people probably don't even have any alternatives for. But there are some I can show you. For instance, pretty popular deep track that a lot of people, you know, want to know how to play. They don't have it. Basically, the Gryphon is a high D 12-string guitar. So if you capo up here on the 10th fret, that is a D note on the top. So it begins with a D here, and this would be like having a Gryphon from here on up here. So songs that don't go high up the neck on the Gryphon, you can play them with a capo. So for instance, so you can play, that's Idea of You. You can also play so that's Shotgun. I'm losing my voice. Yeah, so Shotgun is done on a Gryphon, so is Squirm is also done on a Gryphon. Idea of You is done on a Gryphon. There's a few different songs that he does on the high D12 string. So first of all, I figured I'd show an alternative for the one that John asked me about, one of the ones on the list, which is the song She, which is on a baritone guitar. So to play it on baritone, this is what it would look like. I'll show it on baritone first for anybody who wants to know if they happen to have a 7-string guitar. I'll do that quick first here. So Which chord again? So the tuning for baritone, it's B, E, A, B, yeah, B, E, A, D, F sharp, B. That's the tuning. And then you ignore the high E string, you just leave it as a high E. And then if you have a 7 string, the top string, you'd go open 3, 5, and then 3, 5 on the E string. So the B string is the top one, then you got your E string, and then you slide up from 5 to 7 on the E string, the second string down, and then hit the A string on 5. So with the right hand, that's what's happening there. You can see how many hits there. I'm not going to count them all out for this video because I'll do a separate lesson for these songs. But it suffices to say 3, 5, 3, 5, slide up to 7, 5, and then slide back from 7 to 5 again on the E string. And then a pull off to the 3rd fret on the E string. Then back onto the 5th again. Then 5th on the top string. Back, I missed the, you go back from 5 to 3 to 5. Then it repeats it again. Those 2 parts. Then it just goes 1, 2, 3, so 5, 5, 7, and that's the whole loop. So open 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, pull off 3, 5, 3, 5, and then open 3, 5, 3, 5, then you go 5, 5, 7. Then up to speed. And then the chorus. So that's 7 on the top string, the low B. Then it goes 9, 9. So there's your power chord. 7, 9, 9. Slide that all the way back to 3, 5, 5. So, and you drop a string down to the E string when you go 5, 7, 7. So I'm going to reference where the pointing finger is. So that's where your index finger. So that's 7, 3, then drop on 5. Then you jump up here and just do a 2-finger chord octave. So that ends up being 9 on the E string and 11 on the D. Then you slide that back now to 7 and 9. So again, 7, 3, 5, 9, 7, back up here, 7, then you drop down here, which is 5, it's a D, so, well, sorry, an A, this would be an A chord, 5, 7, 7, and you slide it up to 7, 9, 9, and you can let the top string ring there because it's B, so. that's the right spot. Better make sure. I have to double check that in a second here. I'm going to teach it properly on the on a standard guitar in a second here, but this is how you play it on the 7th string. So that's all the changes in it. I'm just going to double check that one little spot, that run that he does there, because I think I might be in the wrong notes here. It's confusing because I've been going back and forth. Okay, so okay. There it is there. Yeah, so it's that ends up being the 7th on the E string, 2nd string down. So it goes 7, 5, then the top string, 7, 5, 3, 5, 2, 3. Then you just hold the 2nd string there on the 2nd fret. So that's all the changes. And there is a tail end part, which I'll teach in another video, is when it ends. The ending there, I emulated what the the brass section is doing, the trumpet and saxophone. In an actual lesson video, or if you come on here and someone comes on while I'm live, I'll show you how to do it if you ask about it. But I figured that out for myself, because I want to, when I play it by myself live, I want to emulate that ending part. Okay, so now on to playing it on a standard tuning guitar. You can do it here. That begins with the B note, which is the 7th fret on the top string, the E. And you jump up to the 10th fret. So top string on the dot, 7, 3, 5, 7. 7th dot up to the 10th. Then I use my pinky to do it. And then I drop down on the 7th fret on the A string. But then now you can allow the E to ring on top. And you repeat the same pattern on the string below. So 7, 9, 7, 10, 7, 10, 7, 7, 10, 7. So you do that same thing, that same run that we did in the other one. In this case, it goes from 7 to 9. 7 and 9 on the D string. 7 on the G, slide back on the D, from 9 to 7, pull off to 5, 7, back to 5, 5, and 7 again here on the A string. weird because these end up being kind of like upstrokes. On the beginning. It's weird feeling because they end up being upstrokes. Then I just go 7, 7, 9 on the D string. So. That's the main riff right there. And you can allow the you can let the A string ring on this one. So the first one you let the E string ring and this one, but you mute all the rest. Then you do the same thing again. You let the A string ring and this one, but you don't play the top E, and you mute all the rest as well. So. And then you get that 7, 7, 9 to end it. She hypnotized me with her groove. She collects the stars in simple moves. She might say she don't, but then she'll do. Anyways, then the chorus on standard tuning guitar is an F sharp bar chord. So 2nd fret, index finger, top string, then 4th and 4th. So that'll be F sharp, then to a D, which will be 5 on the A string, 7, 7 on the D and G. So F sharp, D, A. So you jump it up above now, same thing, 5, now you go 5, 7, 7. So from here to here, so F sharp, D, A, C sharp, B, and this is the octave thing. So now this will be top string, thick string. So be 9, skip the A string, and go to 10. So on the dot and on 10, and then you slide that back to 7 and 9. So. So F sharp, the second time around, it goes from F sharp again, but then now it goes to 5, 7, 7, and then slides up to 7, 9, 9. And then that pattern so that walk now on the standard tuning is just, you'd be the 3rd string down, the D string, and you go 9, 7, then you go on the A string, 9, 7. So 9, 7, 9, 7, 5, 7, all on the A string, 5, 7, 4, 5, then you play a B bar chord. So that's from the A string, 2, 4, 4. So. The ending part, which I can show in another video. But that's all the changes in that, so you can play the whole song that way. So the ending is just 7, 10, 7, so it does 2 hits at the end. 7, 10, 7, 7, 7, 10, 7, 7, 10, 7. So there's an alternative for the song She. And there you have all the chords. F sharp, D, A, C sharp, B, F sharp, A, B, and then the walk. So that's the song She. Another one, you can actually play break free. It just ends up being an octave higher. It sounds a little different, but you can play it. To play break free, you begin here on the 5th fret on the A string, and then you skip the string and go into the G on the 7th. So 5, 7, 6. Then your pinky jumps up here, 9th fret, 9 on the A string. Then you slide from 6 to 7 on the G. And in the actual riff that he plays, I'll show you it quick just so you can see what I'm talking about here. Actually, my guitar rack's too high. He ends up doing an open string hit in here. I allow it to go open when I play it on that standard tuning. It isn't correct, but it's not enough that you'll notice it, because it's a bit of a pain to try to fret exactly how he does it. So suffice it to say, you can get away with it with this. See that? So if you wanted to play it on 7 while I'm holding this, I'll show you it quick. So that ends up being 3. See, if you do an octave, this is tuned different, but this is where you begin it on a standard guitar. Right? Instead of, this is the lower octave on the 7th string, or baritone. So you get 3, and then you get 5, 4 on the 3rd string down, on the A string. Then you get a 7 up here, so that ends up being 7. Then 3rd string down, the A again. You slide from 4 to 5, open, and then hammer back to 4 again. 4 to 5, back to 4, open, hammer on to 4. Then you do the top string, fret, back to 4th on the A string, 3rd string down, jump back to 2, do this again, 1, 2, 3, 4, just in case you're wondering what that thing. It's down 1, 2, 3, 4 each time, right? So there you get your 5, 4, jump back to 2, then you do 5th on the top string again, 2 again one more time, and you hit 2nd string down the E string, 5th. that part is 5 on the E string, second string down, and 7 on the third string down. And you don't play the top when you meet it with you touch it with your index finger. You're only getting these 2 strings. All the other strings should be dead. So you get this string and this string. They should be ringing. Now you stretch your index back, so that's why I use my pinky here, and Dave does as well. So you walk it from 5 back to 4. Make me crazy, baby, don't let it up. So that second one is the same thing again. Instead of 3-5, 5-7, you go 3-5, and you do the same stretch. Now it ends up being 2-5. So repeat it. Then it goes back. Don't you cry, don't you cry, but that ends up being open A string, or E string, sorry, second string down, this guy here, open 2, 3, then open on the third one down, and then it goes open 2, 4, so open 2, 3, open 2, 4. That's that whole run there. Then you have that. So that part, he comes back into the song again. Right after that. 1, 2, 3, open 2, 5, 4. Open 2, 3, open 2, 4. And it slides from 4 to 5. Then back to 4 again. So 4 to 5, back to 4. Then you go 2, then open. Then the chord that's in the chorus, which is 5 and 7. So this pattern repeats. That thing repeats, and then it has a different chord at each ending. So the first chord is. Second one is. That's 2 and 4. And then it does this again. And now you just play the open E string, the second one down, and then you bar just on the second fret the next 2. You can even get away with just holding just this one and then mute all the rest of the strings, but don't play the top string. It doesn't fit. So this is where it gets strange to sing and play it. It drink your poison if you feel cold. It goes 4, 4, 5 on the slide. 4, 2, open, and then it goes right into this stretched up chord, which is the 4 and the 7. So. Back to this. I added my own little ending there where I emulate what the saxophone and trumpet are doing. If anyone's interested in learning that part, I can show you how to do that as well. But for now, I'll just show you on standard tuning how to play that one as well. I'll probably do another stream in a minute here, so the separate videos will be easier for you to find the spot for different tunings. But on this, now you're doing the same exact thing. Same. So you can, you can get away with playing it in a higher octave, and it sounds all right. You can play it acoustic for people, or you can even plug it in and you could add a little bit of distortion to it. So the same principle. It's exactly the same as what you're doing here. It's just dropped down on a standard guitar on the A string. It begins on the 5th fret on the 2nd string down, and it goes 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th fret, and then you get 7, 6, pinky comes up on a 9, and it jumps back from on the index on the G back to 4th fret. So 5. This is on the G string, by the way. 5, 5, G, which is 7, 6, 9, 6, 4. Now you go 7th fret, the pinky. Wait. Get 2 more. Well, you get that 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 here on the 7th fret on the A string. Then your index comes down here and jumps back from 6 to 4. So that's what I forgot to mention there. I kind of got confused from it. So yeah, 5, 7, 6, 9. Then you get, so that's your slide up from 6 to 7, back, open, then back to 6. Then you go to this 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 on 7th fret, 6, 4, pinky now on the 7th fret, back to 4 on the G, then on the D string it ends right there. So there's your pattern. Jump up above for the chorus now, so that ends up being 5 and 7. Do the same thing that I showed it on the other guitar. Now you drop it back to 4, so 5, 4. You slide the whole shape back, 3 and 5, and 2 and 5. You repeat that. That part there the same as I did on the other guitar. So now you get, ends up being open 2, 3, open 3, 4, open 2, 4, sorry, open 2, 3, open 2, 4, and back into the song. She is a wicked ride. Yes, she is. She makes you wanna climb right out yourself. Anyways, you do that little, and then you do the same thing. But now you're gonna be doing on the 2nd string because you don't have the 7th string. So you do the same thing on the A string, you're going 4 to 5. 2, open, and now just the chorus power chord here, 5 and 7. Repeat this again, 4 to 5, back to 4, 2, open, and then now you get 2 and 4 here. Repeat this again. Same idea. It's just you're missing the low B string. That's the only difference. All of it's the same. And that's all the rest of the song. So that's how you would play it on a standard guitar. So there's 2 of them anyways, for starters. I can show you some of the Gryphon alternatives, like the song Idea of You in another video. There's an alternative for the Gryphon. There's also other ones that I'll go into later, which is Stay or Leave. Keep it on 7. So for starters, that's a little bit of something to give you an idea of the alternatives. Once I get more of you guys on here, subscribers, and if you're on at the times that I'm on here, then you can just ask me in real time Q&A what ones you want to learn, and I'll show you them on the stream right here. For now, this was just basically a test run of the camera set up through the stream here. So yeah, I'm going to be doing every Thursday at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. I've already posted that on YouTube. You'll see that on here. But also, I'm going to try to do it on Wednesdays as well at 8 p.m. So Wednesdays and Thursdays. If there's another time that works better for anyone on here, I would prefer to see me do a different time, then just write it in the comments, or you can even email me at dmb.freeq@gmail.com. That's my email address, but you can also comment on here, and I check it often, so you can comment on the stream or the chat, or in the comment section, and I'll get back to you. But yeah, if there's a time that would work good for you, any of you guys, that's what this is about. I want to get as many people on here as possible, just chatting Dave stuff. You want to learn songs, I'll show it to you, how to play it and stuff, and hopefully get back up to my, starting to reach my 3,000 subscribers again, somewhere around there, instead of what, I don't know how many I have now. Below 20, that's for sure. But yeah, hopefully that's something for you guys to get an idea of this channel. I also have lesson ones that I'll be doing for, classic Dave songs, all the older ones, and usually what I do is I have from anyone who might come across this remembers my old videos, I always had a camera over the neck, the same way that you would see your own hand. I would have a camera facing that way, then I have another camera that I put onto the strumming hand, so you can see both. And yeah, I'll start doing those tutorials again, but for now, hopefully this live stream thing will kick off and some of you guys will get something out of it. For now, I'm going to take off and see if this stream worked out. DMB Freak.